Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to What's on Tap podcast. I am your host, Stefan.
I'm your host, Martin.
And we are back at Malmo Taproom.
Yeah, so you could say that this is an out and about episode, but we're not really reviewing Malmo Taproom, which we have visited several times before.
Yes.
It's more an episode of Saez and Son, which is like a Spanish brewery.
Well, I mean, they're on tap at Malmo Taproom, so it is a review of Malmo Taproom.
Yeah, sure, but they do have kind of like a tap takeover by Saez and Son. And so, some were crossed out, so I think they had 10 when the tap takeover started. And we ordered 2 of the craziest ones to do a little wild and crazy. So yes, we are out at Malmo Taproom. This is true.
Yeah. So at the recording, there were 6 on tap. And they really runs the gamut for everything from double IPA to a triple IPA to sours, goses, pastry stouts. So they've got a lot of different things they're out that you can try, which is kind of fun. So it's nice to know that there's a real smorgasbord of possibilities before them.
Yes. And before we dive into them, there is Saez and Son, which is a nanobrewery from Spain. But in their description, they said that they trained for 5 years in Berlin. So they have some Berlin influences. And technically, these 2 beers have different producers, Saez and Son and LOKO by Saez and Son, which is marked as a subsidiary of Saez and Son.
Okay. So they are in Valencia.
Yes.
Which is part of Spain. And it's kind of fun. We began to do a lot of Soma recently. And what's the other Spanish brewery we usually see from the northern part? Totally drawing a blank. But, I like Spanish breweries. They've been doing better and better recently. So it's fun to try. Whatever. Oh, Pomona Island, right? Pomona Island Spanish.
Yeah, we have
No, they're from England.
Pomona?
Yeah. What am I thinking of? Oh, it's going to drive me nuts.
No one can know such a thing.
I know. It's going to drive me absolutely crazy trying to think of this stupid brewery.
But the first beer we have is Twisted Mary, which is a beer by LOKO by Saez and Sons, the subsidiary that does more experimental beers. And it is a sour tomato vegetable sour with no description, but it's like a Bloody Mary sour, right?
It smells like tomato juice on the nose. And you smell it and you think, oh, that's tomato juice. And then you drink it. And it's kind of like tomato juice.
It's like a Bloody Mary with no Tabasco and no Worcester sauce.
Worcestershire. Or Worcestershire, depending on how you want to say it. Yeah. But in Swedish, it's Worcester sauce, huh?
In English, it's Worcester sauce.
No, it's not Worcester sauce. It's Worcestershire. There's a shire in there somewhere, I'm pretty sure. It's Worcestershire.
We'll park that discussion for another episode.
So, Martin, I don't know how to tell you this. Worcestershire, Worcestershire, Worcester.
It's one of those famous, it's never pronounced the way you think it is. This is a really strange one.
And I think it's a 6% ABV, so kind of high, a much higher ABV on this gose. So it's technically be a imperial gose, I guess, because it's over 4.2% or something, which is a normal gose ABV. And I think your ability to enjoy this beer will largely rest upon how much you enjoy tomato juice or V8 juice or some sort of tomato-based vegetable juice of that ilk.
Clamato juice.
Clamato juice, exactly. Not as clammy as you would get from a Clamato juice. But
no. So, side note, Stefan is the one who introduced me to micheladas, which is Clamato juice, light Mexican beer, spices, preferably a chili and lime spiced rim. There's some lime in there as well. And it's just so good. It has all the good parts of a Bloody Mary and none of the bad parts. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And this, when you said michelada, I'm like, ooh, you know what? This would be really good in michelada.
Yes. This gives me slight michelada notes. But it doesn't have the This one needs chili. This is what is seriously lacking from this beer.
Yeah, because there's a sweetness that comes from the tomato.
Yeah.
All right, so it has a tomatoey sweetness to it. But you're right. I think if it had a little bit of, it needs another note to make it really excel. Like it needs a bit of spice.
Yeah.
Whether through adding something like a Tabasco heat or something like a celery salt or something in there to kind of give it more of an umami kind of flavor that would really make this pop a little bit more. You know, honestly, if you threw some black peppercorns in when you were braised, I think that would have been really spiked this pretty hard. It really brought that whole Bloody Mary kind of concept full thing. As it stands, though, I quite like this. I think it's pretty tasty. I could easily drink this and probably have it in the class and feel like I'm doing something healthy. But I guess also a lot of people are really hating this because it is such a weird style and it really does taste like just straight up tomato juice. So I'm going to give this, I mean, my heart says 3.5 because I see so much missed potential, which is what kind of, or the 375 is really what I want to give it. But because I see so much missed potential here, I got to give it a 3.5 because I think like they made something really great and they could make it better by just tweaking it just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it would be like a 4.25, something like that.
I'll give it the 375 because we are now holding it to a standard that it might not be aspiring to.
That's true. It may not be aspiring to be better than what it is, but it says Twisted Mary. Yeah, technically it is going for a Bloody Mary style like concept.
It's not twisted.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it needs that extra to really push it up. And then it would be like, wow, this is really nailing what they're trying to go for. As it stands, as a tomato gose, as a vegetable gose, I mean, it's really good. Highly recommended. I think people will really enjoy it, especially if you like tomato juice. Okay.
So the next one is Palm Beach, right?
Yes.
And Palm Beach was a coconut, banana, mango, banana, and coconut milk, I think. A sour 6% ABV, and the rest is in Spanish, so I don't understand it. 3.5 pH value, and it is pure yellow smoothie appearance.
Okay. So I thought maybe they were trying to go for a Palm Beach cocktail, but that's basically a martini with you add grapefruit juice. And so not going for the Palm Beach cocktail.
So now I tried it. It's a fruit smoothie. Mango for sure. Now then, it's probably coconut milk because it's not this regular coconut flavor. Banana, sure. I don't taste any alcohol in this. No, whatsoever.
No, this is the very definition of a pastry sour.
Yeah.
It is a fruit smoothie in a glass. It looks like a fruit smoothie. If you didn't tell me to have alcohol in it, I could easily drink this. And, this is probably maybe like Myrtalis or Smoothie.
Yeah.
Those, that level of fruit smooth. And same thing with the tomato gose was also the same way. It was very much a smoothie in a glass kind of thing. You had the richness of the tomato juice. That's why I kept talking about. But then again, this is just like a fruit smoothie. I mean, if you didn't tell me it had alcohol in it, I wouldn't know.
No.
And it's just so tasty.
It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is at least a 4. This might be a 4.25.
This is definitely a beer that if somebody said, "Oh, I don't like beer, I like cocktails," you give them this, and it'd be like, "I really love this."
But it will also go into the spiel of this isn't beer.
Honestly, me drinking something like this, it is hard to say this is beer because it is so much fruit in it.
When the Germans made the Reinheitsgebot, the 1400s law of beer purity, this is what they were afraid would happen in the future.
This is the blasphemy they were trying to avoid.
Yes.
I get it. I mean, it is just straight up smoothie in glass. And
this is heresy.
Delicious, delicious heresy.
What do you give this?
I think it's a 4.5 for me. Honestly, it could almost be a 4.5. It is.
It is really fun.
It is so incredibly drinkable. And you just, like, you drink it and you go like, oh, I just want a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I want a little bit more. And
I pity the bar crew that needs to clean these lines afterwards.
for both of these, they're going to just be a nightmare to clean.
Yeah.
That tomato flavor will be hard to get out of there. They're going to have to be like, well, we need to graduate out of this, so we're going to put in another smoothie beer with some sort of coconut banana flavors.
Or they can just put on a Malmo beer has no banana and call it the banana imperial stout, and it will just game the flavors of the lime.
Tap wine, yeah, no doubt.
I have a very big brain.
And until the very end, when it's like, there's no banana in this at all. Lines are clean. Yeah, these are both super good. So you've tried some of their other beers. What did you think of the stout and the IPA?
The stout, I tried so little of it, to be honest. That's why when we ordered, I was like, we can totally order it.
Well, I can get that next just to have it again, because it sounded really good.
It was named something like Sokoveza. So it probably like hot chocolate chili maybe there was in it. I'm not too sure. And there was a triple IPA that I did enjoy.
Cocoa, vanilla, and pecans.
Pecans, so no cherry. Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't rave about it. It was like a strong 4, I think.
Chocolate, malty, toffee, sweet, and butterscotch.
Yeah. And then there were some regular IPAs that were just run-of-the-mill. But brewers need those as well. I think
everyone needs to make an IPA. Triple IPA.
But when you compare a regular IPA to this banana monstrosity and the tomato beer,
banana naan,
they fall flat, to be completely honest. You need to just have the IPA by itself.
Oh, you tried the cherry, chocolate, and banana pastry smoothie.
What did I give it?
I don't know. I'm looking. You gave it a 3.9.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good rating, right?
I mean, compared to the mango banana, whatchamacallit that we just had.
Yes. He didn't see us. So Björn of Björn Guide Fame just walked in the door.
He's going to go order. So we'll wrap this up and you'll go order some more beers.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll order the one we didn't get.
Doubt.
Very true. All right. Well, I really enjoy this. I'm glad we can come back and try more Malmo Taproom beers. They're always fun, even if they aren't beers from Malmo Brewing. But we'll wrap it up here. You can find us online at What's on Tap Podcast, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you find podcasts. You can find What's on Tap. So until next time,
keep drinking, you dum-dums.